Greetings there, gold seekers. This is Tim for Blue Lead Gold Productions. Where else would I be? I'm out here on the Yuba again, and I've been running some buckets of this hydraulic dirt material through my Angus. It's hot today. It's like lower 90s, and the thermometer's probably just going up from here for the year. Let me show you what I got so far. This is my first 12 gallon clean out. Not a whole lot, but there's plenty of shiny flakes. I'm going to take those, some nice sized poker flakes, and let me show you where I got them from, because this will be a good way to talk about some of the gravel that we have out here on the South Yuba. Okay, so I am digging in a big hole by some big boulders, by some berry vines, and what I'm going after here is this fine grained kind of clay-like stuff that that is where the gold is. I call this hydraulic dirt because this is stuff that came out of an ancient channel higher up, went through some old timers sluice, then ended up in the South Yuba as tailings. And thank goodness they had such inefficient sluices, because otherwise we wouldn't be getting any gold out here. But this is where the gold is on the South Yuba. You see, back in the days of the original 49ers in the gold rush, they hit this canyon pretty hard and turned over all the rocks in this canyon and got all the good gold out for the most part. I'm sure they missed some of it. I'm sure they missed a lot of it, but they cleaned this canyon pretty good. And then when the hydraulicking operations started up later in the gold mining, back in the old timer period, in like the 1850s through 1860s, all the way up until the Sawyer decision ended hydraulic gold mining, Malakoff Diggins, Jackass Flats, the big hydraulic pits up there in North Columbia, they were just dumping all of their tailings out into the South Yuba, and this river was 25, 30 feet deep in tailings. It didn't go over well with the farmers down in Sacramento and Marysville when their fields, their orchards, and their towns flooded every year when the winter floods came. But during that period of time, that's where all this kind of fine-grained gravel that I go after here on the South Yuba now, got put into place. So let's take a look at some of the other types of gravel we'll see out here. Now, when this canyon is in flood, a piece of gold can get knocked around and tossed in turbulence and land almost anywhere, but most of what you're going to see up as a top layer on gravel deposits along this area of the South Yuba will be this kind of light, this light gravel, sandy type of stuff, and there just really is not much in the way of gold in this stuff, right, unless you're catching it right down off the bedrock. Now here's a good example of where someone has done a bedrock bust. They've come along, they've done the hard work of busting out the bedrock, and they probably took most of the easy stuff, but if you take a look, there's still some of this super light, oftentimes reddish, fine-grained stuff. And the reason they bust up the bedrock and go to the work of doing that, the environmental destruction thereof, is because that stuff usually has loads of gold in it. And last but not least for today, take a look at this stuff here. This is that same type of hydraulic dirt I was digging further down, but this has got a distinctly rusty, reddish character to it. And usually when you see that good rusty pay, you're going to get some good gold out of that stuff. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just snuffer up that gold I've got there, go hit some more of that pay and see if I can sluice up some more gold. And until next time, this is Tim for Blue Lead Gold Productions saying aloha.